What's good, everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge, powered as always by SportsLine. I, of course, am the coach, and boy, did I sleep good last night. We start our weeks on Sunday, so we ended the week in style. How about 6-1 on our AM show? How about Ian Parker and the Duck Army 3-0, perfect on the MMA Early Edge, Bellator, UFC combined 5-1 over the course of 2 nights. The only thing we dropped was a parlay. Absolutely insane day on Saturday for us here at the Early Edge. So we do have a perfect parlay winner today. Chuckles CK at Chuckles CK on Twitter. We're going to reach out to you because you hit your best bet. By the way, if you want to play, all you got to do is go to YouTube, fill out a best bet in our comments section. You got to leave your Twitter handle, and you got to follow us, SportsLine, on Twitter so we can DM you. That's how it works. Follow us on SportsLine. Leave a comment, best bet. One of our cappers is perfect. We give away a year-long subscription to SportsLine, which is invaluable. Let's bring in my guys now. It is Sunday brunch. M Squared, with his Sunday traditional Kansas City Royals shirt. So I know he's locked in and ready. Good morning, M Squared.
Good morning, Coach. It is Sunday brunch. Just finished some bagels, a little coffee. Got the F1 race on. It's going well for us. So, yeah, fired up, ready to go.
And Verstappen, I believe. I don't want to jinx it, but if you read SportsLine, you follow Mikey at SportsLine. He gives you all the auto racing as well. The Maestro, a little bit off the grid yesterday, but Maestro, you gave out a couple of plays on Twitter, and what a shock. You just keep humming.
Well, you guys were on fire yesterday, and I just don't want to mess up the mojo, so let's go.
Let's do it. Let's get into it. All right, storylines that could affect the betting lines, and there's a lot of early stuff today. It's Sunday, so understand the starting times. M Squared, what do you got today?
All right, let's start with the Pelicans and Knicks. Nickeil Alexander-Walker already been ruled out still. He's close to returning, but not going to return today. Alec Burks out for the New York Knicks. For the Indiana Pacers, Miles Turner, Doug McDermott, questionable. For the Atlanta Hawks, John Collins is close to making his. He is questionable today. However, DeAndre Hunter, Danilo Gallinari, and Tony Snell are all still out. For Brooklyn against the Miami Heat, James Harden still out. Tyler Johnson, Chris Chiozza out. On the Miami side, Jimmy Butler, Andre Iguodala, both listed as questionable. Brooklyn favored by 3.5. Definitely expecting some of that news here in the next hour or two. For the Portland Trailblazers, Damian Lillard's going to sit again against the Charlotte Hornets. PJ Washington, Devontae Graham, questionable for the Charlotte Hornets. Houston, whole plethora of problems again. John Wall out, Eric Gordon still out, Deontay Exum, Daniel House, David Nwaba, Sterling Brown, all out. They are 1-point underdogs to the Orlando Magic. We know how beat up the Orlando Magic have been, and they are still favored in an NBA game today, so watch out for that one. For the Toronto Raptors, OG Anunoby, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent Jr., all questionable. So basically every player that's relevant for the Raptors is questionable today against Oklahoma City Thunder. And then finally for the Los Angeles Clippers, Serge Ibaka still out, Kawhi Leonard questionable.
It goes without saying, excuse me, you better follow Mike on Twitter. Also, if you're not a SportsLine member yet, all of these things are factored in throughout the day as the simulations are always running. So we're going to throw something out today. Use our promo code EDGE, and you're going to get 30 days for free. You get everything at SportsLine. You get the cappers, you get the analysis, you get the breakdowns, you get everything. And also, when so many sports have guys in and out, especially during this pandemic that continues into the season, you need all the information that you can get possible. All right, let's get into our picks today, and hopefully we have another red-hot day just like yesterday. We're going to start with 2 plays from SportsLine. The first one, Major League Baseball, the Reds plus 135 against the Indians. This is a 110 first pitch. Now, the reason the Indians are such a big favorite is because Shane Bieber is on the mound. However, for Cincinnati, you got Wade Miley. He's 2-0. How about 11 scoreless innings so far this season? He's been solid. So I'll take the Reds plus money, plus 135. Play number 2. Let's go to the NBA. The Knicks, they've been absolutely red hot. They're playing really good basketball. Julius Randle had 44 points his last game. They're plus 1. It's really interesting because this game started at minus 2.5, and now it's moved all the way to plus 1. But the Knicks right now, as far as we know, nobody major is missing. We love this play from SportsLine, the Knicks plus 1. All right, M Squared, you know the drill on Sunday morning. Give it to me.
All right, Coach, let's look at the Philadelphia Phillies here, -1.5 on the run line, +115 against the St. Louis Cardinals. We want to continue to pick on the St. Louis Cardinals pitching staff. Their starting pitcher today, John Gant, has a 355 weighted on base average allowed so far this season. That is cause for concern enough just looking at that number. However, looking at expected data, so we're looking at the batted balls that he has allowed and using them and profiling them to other balls that have been hit over the last 10 years in Major League Baseball, his expected weighted on base average should be 409, which is definitely going to be one of the worst in baseball. We've seen it with Carlos Martinez as the Maestro has been picking on him early this season. We're going to continue to do that. The bullpen is beat up for them as well. And then we have Aaron Nola on the other side. Nola is truly one of the top 10 pitchers in Major League Baseball. Love the Phillies here at home. Bryce Harper is questionable to play in this Sunday matchup. That's why we're getting a little additional value. Doesn't matter. Love the Phillies in this spot. Second play, heading to NASCAR, another short track race. This time it's at Richmond. I'm going to be taking Joey Logano, -105 over Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's coming back at -115 at William Hill right now, and that is simply due to the name value that he offers. Logano and the Penske cars are much better on the short tracks than Chase Elliott is at this point, especially here at Richmond. So give me Joey Logano, -105.
I tell you what, your NASCAR picks so far this year have absolutely been on point. It's almost like we could bet the NASCAR, and it kind of pays for the juice for anything else that we play. All right, Maestro, I know you hate when you even miss even one day. And guess what? We hate it too. Welcome back. The floor is yours.
Oh, Coach, that made me feel so good. I am going to start with an NBA prop, and I will likely have another prop or two on Twitter today, so check that out. But the first one, Buddy Hield to make 4 3-pointers, -3.5 on his made threes. You have to lay -150 juice, but there's a good reason. He's cashed this in 6 straight. He's cashed in 10 of 12. And if you watch that game against the Suns the other night, he missed his first 4. Didn't bother him at all. Came out in the second quarter, drained 3 within about a 4-minute span, finished the game 5 of 10. He just keeps shooting, basically. And against the Mavericks, they give up over 13 trays a game, 22nd in the league in terms of made trays allowed. So I'm going to take Buddy Hield over 3.5 made 3-pointers. And then in MLB, I'm going to keep riding the Oakland A's, who are on a tremendous win streak against the Tigers. Even though Matthew Boyd is on the mound and he's pitched great, 186 ERA, but the A's are crushing lefties. They have an 815 OPS against lefties. First 3 games of this series, the A's have won by a combined 18-4. They've shut them out the last 2 times. It's only -135, might be going up to -140. I'm not going to play it above 140, but I love the A's today as well.
Yeah, Maestro, to back that up, SportsLine has the A's winning today in 74% of their simulations. And historically, against the Tigers the last several years, their record is absolutely ridiculous how much they dominate this Detroit team. We're riding that all the way today. All right. We're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here we go. Here's what the recap looks like. M squared, he's on the Phillies. You're laying the 1.5 on the run line today, brings it down to +115. Then in NASCAR, Joey Logano, -105 over Chase Elliott. That's a head-to-head matchup. Then the Maestro, he's on the A's, -140 today. Then he's going to prop it like it's hot. Buddy Hield, Sacramento, over 3.5. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's -150, but Maestro, sometimes the juice.
It's worth the squeeze.
You're damn right it is, and it is today. This SportsLine, here's what we're playing. Cincinnati Reds, +135 over the Indians. Shane Bieber, you're going down today, son. And then the Knicks, they're our team. They come to play every single night. The Fighting Tom Thibodeau's, +1. Take them over the Pelicans. Early start time, 1 Eastern time today. Then, you guys are falling in love with this. The Jeweler's Gem parlay of the day. Capitals, NHL, +1.5 on the puck line against the Bruins. That's a graded A play at SportsLine. You parlay that up with the Reds, +135, the A's, -140, and it's going to return +510 for you $100 bettors out there, so get it in. Oh, I feel good. You've got your marching orders. Let's take every single ticket. It's possible. We do it all the time. Straight to the pay window. Oh, for M squared, for the Maestro, great to have him back. For the jeweler who puts all of this together, I'm the coach. Our new week starts today on the Early Edge. Good luck.